Hey,
Anthony,
hey,
welcome. Come on
Hey,
in.
we're
how's it
welcoming you with
going?
our USDC
Oh,
cannon.
look at that. I love it. I love it. Make it rain.
Make it rain.
Uh,
Thanks for coming on. I know
yeah,
was a little bit last minute, so thanks for just
yeah,
being willing to join us and showcase some of the stuff with Arc that you guys are building. This is our first time meeting you, so maybe we start with your role at Circle and also for people who are trying to get their minds wrapped around Arc and how it fits into Circle, maybe positioning that a little bit as we kick off, and then we'll pull up your screen and we can kind of show what's behind the scenes a little bit.
yeah. So I'm head of ecosystem growth at Circle, part of the developer marketing team. So basically, I'm focused on helping developers, startups, enterprises build with Circle's infrastructure. We have a full stack platform of developer tools. Obviously, we're the issuer of USDC, one of the most, widely used regulated stablecoins in the world. And then we also have launched Arc, which is our enterprise grade layer one blockchain. So
And how has it been going? You guys launched Arc. This was like somewhere between like 6 to 12 months ago. How has it been going so far? What's adoption been like? What's your experience been like? Would love to kind of get your take on progress thus far.
sure. I mean, as you know, we're in testnet right now. The adoption has been really great. We're seeing a lot of use cases with agentic commerce. A lot of our core primitives and our benefits are really beneficial to agentic commerce. So, one thing is, USDC is gas, instant finality, things like that. We've been working with a lot of developers over the last year, trying to perfect our developer experience. We want to make it as easy as possible for developers to build on Arc. This is the next generation of on-chain builders, and we're trying to pretty much level up the experience of builders building on blockchain and trying to extract as much as possible away from the developers so they can go from prototype all the way to production app as quickly as possible, and also not having to know like specific blockchain nuances and things. We're trying to abstract as much of that as possible away, and that's why we're going to be talking about art kits, or I'm sorry, app kits today.
Cool. So where does AppKits fit into, and I can pull this up here, but where does AppKits fit into the relationship to Arc, and how are you imagining people using it who are developing and building on top of Arc? I'll pull up your screen here as we kick this off.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's just so much to think about when building on-chain apps, and I'll kind of dive into this in my slides. But yeah, AppKits really is just, it's to help developers, like I said, go from, prototype to production as quickly as possible. So I guess I'll kind of jump into the presentation here. So
Is it a slide deck? Yeah, there you go.
yeah, so let's talk about the problem app could solve. If you're building an app on chain app today, usually you have to deal with the fragmented stack. You need to support different chains, different wallet behaviors, gas models, RPCs, all these different things, even sometimes custom smart contracts that just to monetize basic transaction flows. So this tremendously, slows developer teams down. It makes prototypes harder to get into production apps. It creates a lot of surface areas for developers to maintain over time. So app kits are really composable SDKs that abstract the on-chain stack. So, abstract away the on-chain stack so developers can ship faster. And really, the goal is to give developers a unified building experience across common financial actions. So like bridge, swap, send, and unified balance, which I'll go to in a second. But, instead of building every flow from scratch, developers can integrate consistent SDK methods that work across different chains and infrastructure providers. So basically, app kits give developers product level primitives for moving value on chain. So there's like a few core capabilities. First, we'll talk about Bridge. Bridge lets developers move USDC across supported blockchains. It's powered by our cross-chain transfer protocol, CCTP, which is really a permissionless on-chain utility that facilitates USDC transfers between blockchains through a native burning and minting process. So the value here is that developers do not have to reinvent bridging logic every time they want to support another chain. Next, there's Swap. Swap lets developers exchange stablecoins and native tokens on the same chain. So Swap supports many stablecoins like USDC, URC, SUR BTC, which is our wrap BTC Bitcoin product, USDT, and other native tokens that are supported on blockchains. Third is unified balance. Unified balance is powered by our gateway contract. This enables a unified USDC balance across multiple chains. So if you have liquidity across multiple wallets on multiple chains, Gateway allows you to combine those balances into one balance and instantly use that balance on any of our supported chains. So pretty much Gateway eliminates the need for constant rebalancing and spending gas across multiple chains. And then we also have Send. Send enables you to transfer tokens between wallets on the same blockchain through a consistent interface. It's useful for payouts, vendor employee payments, customer withdrawals, and other common like money movement flows. And then finally, monetization is built into these flows. Developers can add their own fees to functionality that uses any of these capabilities without writing or having to audit custom fee contracts. So you could kind of think of like, instead of thinking of app kits as just one SDK, you could think of them as a set of like modular building blocks. You can use the full app kit SDK, which contains all of the functionality, or you can use, individual focus kits depending on the needs of your product. So I'll kind of move on to the demo. I'll show you what this looks like in a real app. The demo is using our Arc FinTech app, which is an open source treasury management application that we created. It's available today on GitHub, on our Circle GitHub, so you can go fork it or clone it. And the link is displayed here if you want to pull it down and follow along.
Yeah, github.com/circle FIN. So
yeah, Circle Fin. Yeah, you could just go there and search Arc FinTech or just go directly to the link there.
Okay, cool. So you're going to pull up this app now, the demo?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm excited to see this in action, what that looks like.
Awesome. So this is a dashboard view of our open source app. So, imagine you're a company that holds USDC across multiple chains and you need to manage treasury operations from one place. This company might have funds across 4 different chains. They may need to rebalance liquidity across different wallets. They may need to pay contractors, employees, vendors, partners. They might want a single view of all the available balances across chain. So this app really shows how Circle infrastructure can power that experience. So let's first start with a dashboard. This is a treasury management surface for, a business. The company can see its wallets, balances, and treasury activity across chains in one place. The first capability I'll show is wallet creation. So you can create a new wallet here. A company can create wallets across multiple chains. Under the hood, this actually uses Circle developer controlled wallets, which means the app can create and manage wallets programmatically while still giving developers the control they need to build business workflows. And this matters because most companies don't want their treasury operations to feel like, a crypto power user workflow. They want structured accounts, clear balances and operational controls as well. I won't create a wallet here. I already have a couple wallets already created here.
So
treasury wallets across.
Quick question on this. Are these wallets, this is an owned Circle wallet product, or is this kind of piping into the Circle partner network with some sort of partnered wallet or account?
These are Circle wallets. So this app is in our Circle developer control wallets, which are basically programmatically controlled wallets in our Circle infrastructure. We have different types of wallets. Our documentation shows, developer control wallets. We have user control wallets, modular wallets that use passkeys, things like that. So we have different products for different use cases, basically.
Okay. So if I maybe already used a core wallet structure or a core partner for this sort of thing, I could bring that to Arc. Like if I'm using Defense or an account infrastructure like them.
Yes. So you could bring your own wallets to Arc, but we provide our own wallets.
Kind of baked in.
Yeah. It's part of the Circle developer platform. It is separate from Arc, but it supports Arc and it also supports other chains, many other chains as well. So we're pretty agnostic there. So next, let's look at multi-chain balances. So one common challenge for companies is that their funds may be fragmented across chains. So one wallet might have USDC on Base, another might have it on Ethereum, Arc. In this situation, you're dealing with a few different issues. There's capital inefficiency, so you end up having to pre-fund wallets on each chain, and that's capital sitting idle instead of being utilized. You constantly have to monitor and rebalance these funds through bridges, which introduces risk and paying gas over and over again to move these funds around. And then scaling costs increase each additional chain that you support. compounds these issues, increasing complexity and overhead and operational risk. This is where bridge and unified balance come into play. So treasury teams often need to move funds from where they are to where they are needed. In this app, we use bridge to rebalance USDC across wallets on different chains. So I'll show you that here. So I have liquidity across different chains. And what I'll do is I'll take one source wallet, let's say ARC, and say I want to move, 1,000 USDC to base where it's needed. So I'll just take this here and I'll start this process here. So this is actually powered by, Circle's CCTP infrastructure through the AppKit bridge interface. So
what are in this demo that you've given before, I'm sure, like what are the things that you find are the most valuable to clients or prospects who are typically on the receiving end of this? Like what are these, aha moments or things that seem the most unique or valuable about this type of demo from your experience? Or what do you anticipate if it's new?
This core function I'm going over right now with CCTP and gateway. I mean, these are, CCTP is a really widely used protocol for moving liquidity across multiple chains. CCTP uses a really, secure process of moving liquidity. It uses a burn and mint and attestation process across chains. So a lot of companies really trust that. And since we're the USC, we're the issuer USDC, this is like the widely used bridge across different chains. So we get a lot of people, folks that have been using this protocol, and then we've just increasingly made it easier for people to actually use CCTP, by abstracting away, the actual chain like primitives. So and then gateway is another one as well, which I'll go into in a second. But as you can see here, so I bridged 1,000 USDC from ARC to base just that instantly. And that functionality really was done in just a few lines of code using our app kits. Previously, you would have to interact with the actual on-chain smart contracts. Now you can just do it in a couple of lines of code in your app. Moving on to gateway. So gateway enables many-to-many chain liquidity movement. So this app can really lets a company add. Basically, this app can allow a company to add funds to its gateway wallet from any of its wallets. So what I'll do here is try our add funds functionality. Say I want to move, 1,000 USDC from my ARC wallet to a gateway wallet. So here, what I'm doing is I'm moving USDC to this unified balance, and this unified balance allows me to spend USDC across any chain instantly as soon as it's done.
Is that what you mean by gateway wallet? Is that how you define that term?
Yeah. So here you'll see the liquidity that was moved from the different wallets to this unified balance. So, there's different amounts across different wallets that I've moved into this unified balance. It doesn't matter which chain like this came from. I could actually use this full balance on any chain instantly now. Right. So now you don't have to think about how much liquidity I have on each wallet. You can actually use this unified balance across any chain.
What was blocking this from being possible before? Like before AppKits was launched, what would the painful alternative be to this problem?
So basically you would have to, before Gateway existed, you have to just move liquidity to the chain that you wanted. So say you needed to pay out a customer, I have $7,000 on ARC, maybe I had to pay a customer $10,000 or something, right? I would have to move liquidity from another chain, another wallet I have on another chain to ARC using a bridge or a CCTP. And I would just have to keep doing that for whenever I needed liquidity available to spend. With this, now I can just have liquidity spread across different chains and say, I want to combine all these balances into one balance. What's that, almost 10,000 total here, right? I can move all of this USDC into Gateway, and I could now spend on whatever chain. So even if I don't have 10,000 on ARC, I could spend 10,000 on ARC with Gateway.
Because if I'm, let's just say I'm using this fintech platform and I'm probably only seeing, even for the treasury management product we use for our company, we're only seeing the big number at the top. But under the hood, that actually might be comprised of multiple different types of stablecoins or multiple stablecoins on multiple chains. And for me, it would be an awful user experience if I have $9,000 in this account, I want to go pay someone $9,000 to not be able to do that in one swoop of a transaction. With this type of technology, that kind of the sweeping and liquidity of all of that happening in one swoop is now possible.
Yeah. And imagine in the future, even a wallet experience for a consumer, right? Like maybe there's USDC across different wallets. I mean, you want to abstract it away from the user. You just want to sell one balance maybe.
Yep.
And then that user can spend USDC wherever and not don't have to think about what chain, they don't have to even know about chains at all, right? You can just
Yeah.
have a balance, unified balance and spend on any chain, right? So that's really the vision around, around unified balances.
What as we kind of wrap up here, Anthony, and you think about just the kind of moment we're in with Arc and the hype around that, the power of the existing business of Circle, some of these features that you guys are building with app kits, like what gets you most excited that is getting built right now? Is it app kits and what we just went over? Is there anything we missed? Like when you think about I don't know, the war, that's probably the wrong word, the opportunity, the competitive opportunity that's going on right now in terms of the stablecoin race, like what are the things that get you most excited to support, to amplify, to grow with Circle and Arc right now?
I think the most exciting thing for me right now, I'm actually in San Francisco attending the AI Engineering World's Fair. And so agentic commerce is becoming a big thing now. We've seen AI agents grow over the last couple of years. They've grown from just, doing things in terms of like, gathering knowledge or just getting prompted or doing a few tasks, across the internet. But now they're starting to become spenders. And we have a new customer base now, which are agents and not humans. Right. And so at Circle, what we've been doing is developing tooling for that. Right. Currently, USDC is the most widely used stablecoin for agentic commerce today. And we are building a stack now, which is our a Circle agent stack, which is basically a developer tool that allows developers to provision wallets to agents and allows them to spend USDC across different services that support X402, which is a protocol, internet native money protocol. And then also a protocol that we built on top of that called nano payments, which allows for you to economically actually be able to do sub-cent transactions on chain. Yeah. And so our agent stack comprises of, a CLI, which allows you to provision wallets to agents, nano payments, and also our agent marketplace, which is a set of services that accept nano payments as well. And we support any X402 marketplaces as well. So I'm super excited about that. We were like one of the only companies at the conference now that are like focused on money for agents, and people are super curious about it. And we're seeing tons of activity now, which is super exciting. I'm like super excited to see what type of workflows and agents people build for spending money online.
Yeah, you might have more agent customers in the world than human customers soon enough. So it's good you built
Well, that's already happened, actually. I don't know if you
Yeah.
heard, there's actually more agent activity on the internet than human activity now. So,
Well,
That was quick.
as of like
yeah.
this week, I haven't heard. This is a big.
Yeah.
This seems like a big moment.
Yeah. There's more agent activity online than human activity now. So
It's happening.
I just
Wow.
see, each of us having multiple agents working on behalf of us online. So you could see how that could help.
I hope not. Anthony, thanks for taking the time.
Yeah.
And
Thanks
we're
for having
excited to just continue to cover Arc and what's getting built here. And we actually just announced a new partnership with a company called Breeze, with a new series that we're calling Incline, which is covering the rise of agentic commerce and everything going on with the command line. And that's a part of a series that we're doing bi-weekly. So if you guys have any exciting stuff to share around agentic commerce, maybe the conversations you're having in San Francisco with some folks, we'd love to help amplify more of what's getting built in that neck of the woods. So keep that in mind. We'd love to have you or anyone else on your team back.
Yeah. And check out our agent stack. It's at agents.circle.com.
Love it.
Awesome, man. Thanks for the time.
All right. Thanks. See ya.
I'm looking at agents.circle.com.